Successful Minds with Patricia Baronowski-Schneider, the show that takes you around the world to share interviews with some of the most successful and relevant people on the planet. Hear their stories and get the most important business lessons they have learned on their road to success and get exclusive advice on how to implement their success into your life and business. Successful Minds with Patricia Baronowski-Schneider is brought to you by the Strategic Advisor Board and your host, Patricia Baronowski-Schneider.
Hello and welcome back to Successful Minds. I'm your host, Patty Baronowski-Schneider, CEO of Pristine Advisors. Today I'm joined by Kayshaun Brooks, owner at Renew Your Body Butters. Our topic today focuses on skincare and affiliate marketing. So thank you for joining us. Kayshaun. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kayshaun Brooks. I'm a holistic pain and trauma warrior, owner of Renew Your Body Butters. It's a luxury skincare and holistic company. We focus on providing plant-based skincare for those with sensitive skin like eczema, psoriasis, acne, hyperpigmentation, all things of that nature. And we also have exclusive affiliate program of 59 affiliates, one celebrity brand ambassador who's all about promoting our products and services. And I teach entrepreneurs how to start and scale their own affiliate programs as well, because I feel every business owner, whether if it's product or service, you should have a team out there speaking on your behalf.
Nice, very well. A lot of people do either or, so it's nice that you do both.
Yes, yeah, it came organically. I didn't even know I would do something like this, but I just embraced what's in my journey, and it's been the best godsend blessing.
Nice. Now, what inspired you to create Renew Your Body Butters?
Well, actually, before coming out with the company in 2018, I was already formulating products for over a decade at this time. I have sensitive skin and had grew up, with, I like to tell the story, my parents and my aunts, they used to always order Avon and Mary Kay. And we would, as little kids, we would be excited when they come with the delivery because it's like, let's try the new products. But for me, I would always get burned, have reactions, but I didn't want to be the oddball person out. I wanted to feel all right and do everything with everyone. But after a while, I had to stop torturing myself because the reactions were getting more severe. So here I am using whatever the doctors tell me, or the medicated soaps and lotions and stuff. And I just went through that, throughout my life. But my youngest son was diagnosed with eczema when he was an infant. He was about 2 months old, and his was very aggressive. And he had multiple forms of eczema. And after years of the doctors trying to do the best that they can do, I needed to start looking for a solution because he was still shredding his skin, infection, and I didn't want him to grow up with all the insecurities like I did. So for a solution for all of us is what led me on this journey. And I have a history of working in the medical field of 20 years, 10 as a nurse. So having that support from medical community as well, of encouraging me to find a solution for him and them. So I did that for over a decade. And in 2018 is when I came with the company. Wow,
it's pretty impressive. But it's good that you had that, that personal motivation, which it's not like you're out to make a quick buck. You had a personal goal for your own baby. So that's actually nice. What sets Renew Your Body Butters apart from other skincare brands?
I believe what sets me apart is just like what you said. This wasn't about, I didn't just wake up, roll out the bed and say, hey, I want to start a skincare company. It was a solution for me and many others. And having my medical background, I believe, sets me apart because it wasn't just about making products and selling it. It was finding a solution and being able to use my holistic background, my medical background, and combining it all together. And also, too, I'm very big on teaching as well. Like I have a eczema support with natural solutions Facebook group. The nursing side of me knows all of our skin is different. We have different allergies, DNA makeup, blood types, all of that. So what may work for one may not work for another one. So I'm big on teaching and sharing the knowledge that I have learned over almost 2 decades. So I like to give additional natural resources. My products may work, but knowing how to drink more water or moisturizing your body or other holistic alternative measure that may help for them. I'm about giving the knowledge, because I know with this sensitive skin condition, everything doesn't work for everyone. So I think what sets me apart. And we use all organic, all natural, no preservatives, no artificial colors, synthetic fragrances, because I'm sensitive to all of that. So the whole brand is that form of products, all plant-based and vegan.
Nice. I mean, it's true. I always feel like I'm that rare person. I don't have eczema. I just find that just in general, you're right. Everybody has different DNA, different makeup, and what works for everybody else, majority of the time, don't work for me. And it's hit or miss. You just have to try stuff. So people always just think, well, the TV says this or the box says this, so this has to work. It may work for 95% of the world, but it might not work for you. So that's actually good that you give the, various options.
Yes, I even I was on this show, this television show that was similar to Shark Tank, but it's for beauty professionals. And I actually lost out on a potential investor because they asked, like, if you get into the big brand stores, would you be willing to put preservatives, other, additives in? I was like, no, I can't do that. And this person backed out of it, but it was like I had to stand my ground because, like you said, I feel like where the eyeballs out, no one cares about this small sector, this community of us. So I have to pay attention and provide care because I understand, because I'm you,
Right. Yeah, good for you. That's good. So now, how do you ensure your ingredients are ethically sourced?
Oh, wow. A lot of research. I go into researching the company. I need to really look at, the ingredients, because what we most of the time just write in the back of a label is not what's in it. Like, for example, when I was searching for ingredients and I'm like, okay, I want to add vitamin E. When you go buy vitamin E, it has that plastered sign right on the front, but 9 times out of 10, if you turn it around and look at the ingredients, it's all kind of other stuff in there. It's not pure vitamin E oil. And when I learned that really, drove me to inspect and research where I'm getting from, because that stuff, and the price point, you can see if it's under $5, that's not pure vitamin E oil. And then when I'm like, wait a minute, this 1 ounce bottle costs $30. I can't believe this. But now, it's true, authentic source of the product. So I do a lot of research. I'm looking at reviews and I test everything. Like, I've had people try to convince me to switch to other sourcing my products, but I'm like, no, I've spent years and time sourcing this and making sure everything mixes well, making sure it responds to the body well, and just to save a few bucks, I'm not about to do that.
Right. You don't realize, like, I actually did another podcast with someone else, and I didn't know this. I knew, like, with the talcum powder, there was a whole big thing at some point about talcum powder getting taken off the market. It was causing cancer, blah, blah, blah. I just assumed it was everybody. And he said, no, their product wasn't. What happened was, like, Johnson & Johnson and everybody else was buying this stuff from, like, third world countries, that it was super cheap, but it had so much bad stuff in it because of the ground and whatnot. So really, people don't realize that what's in stuff, like you said, it's not worth, saving a couple bucks to get bad stuff, because that's not what the overall goal is. So good.
Right. And I even like to be honest with, even though I promote that I'm an organic brand, organic still doesn't mean that you're free of everything, just through research. I'm a Lean Six Sigma certified green belt. So this is what I eat, sleep, and breathe.
Right.
And when I found out that companies can say they're organic, but there's still a certain level of pesticides in there. And so it's like you got to pick and choose your battle. Do you want 100% pesticides, or do you want 30% pesticides? So it's like you try to eliminate as much as possible.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Now tell us a bit about the affiliate marketing part of the business.
Oh, wow. So this was such an amazing journey. So in 2018, like I said, I started the company, and at that time, I was still working medical field, but I had got injured, and 6 months later, I was out of the medical field. You know, I'm like 20 years in. What am I going to do now? And all I had was the body butter, and then I ended up really getting sick. But anyway, in 2020, I launched a website because I couldn't no longer do, you know, vendor events because I couldn't physically do it. But so I'm nervous, I'm scared. I'm in the social media internet world, and two people reached out to me. They were about 2 weeks apart, and they both asked to be my affiliate. I didn't even know what an affiliate was. And so I went to a mentor, and I'm like, why are these people coming to me about being an affiliate? They're saying they like the products, my mission, the brand. And they're like, Kayshaun, do you understand what's in front of you, the potential opportunity? And I'm like, no, explain it to me. And, you know, and they're basically saying this is something that we do. We all talk about sharing, you know, a restaurant, a hotel, a plane. We're walking, talking affiliates, each and every one of us all day, whether if it's go do something or don't do it, but we're all walking, talking affiliates. We do this naturally. And so my mentor was like, hey, Sean, you can be the holistic Mary Kay or Avon. And I'm like, wow, that really like set a light bulb on. And so I told the two ladies, let's do this. And I mean, instantly, this was like in March, because next month is my 3-year anniversary for the affiliate program. By April, I had about 15 affiliates, my first celebrity brand ambassador. And I'm like, okay, I'm on to something. And what was so beautiful about this was that I'm networking with them. I'm collaborating with them. I'm building a relationship with them. It wasn't just promote my products and services and make me money, because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, I need your feedback. You know, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what can I do. I'm like, this is our affiliate program. And I had that open door policy, and they were very constructive and we built these strong relationships where they have been here the entire time. And I've learned every business should have this. Why promote and talk about your business yourself? And it helped open up something as new entrepreneurs. We get into why we don't have support, why our friends, why our family. And I was there, but it's not for them to support us. We need to go out there and meet the people who are meant to support us and take this journey. So that helped lift negative mindset that I had once before too.
Right. I mean, a lot of people, you have a great company, and, you know, I always say it's not about you, it's about your customers, but you can talk about how great you are. That's the initial step until you get other people who say, you know what, I like this. I actually agree with you. And that's, you know, the affiliate marketing, it's like the new thing now. I mean, you can have 1 million connections, and that's awesome. They might have 3 million connections, and their friends might have 2 million, and it just grows. And it's, you know, why not? I mean, it's just, you know, it's a great, I guess, a better way of networking. That wasn't the way way back when.
Right, exactly.
Now, what are some of the benefits of using Renew Your Body Butters?
Some of the benefits is that we are an organic brand. We are all plant-based vegan skincare products. You know, don't use any additives, no preservatives, no artificial fragrances. We only use certified grade essential oils that are ethically sourced. You know, like if you hear fragrances like apple and pineapple and these other scents, those are synthetic fragrances. They're not real. Not saying something's wrong with them, but people like me, we can't tolerate that, but our products are made in small batches, everything's handmade. So I would say those are the high key points of using our products.
Nice. Now, what type of feedback have you received from customers who've used your products?
I received positive feedback. I've had a couple of negative feedback, like say the body butter, it's still a learning process. I was used to, giving the product person. So when it came to in the warmer weather months, sometimes it would melt. So, but I quickly learned how to properly ship the product in the hotter months so that it can get there as, in the same original form. But 99% of my feedback is positive, where they like products. They like that it's universal. Men, women, and children can use the products. They like and communicate with me, that they can ask questions, because I'm a former nurse. So they like that conversation that they can get. But majority of it is very positive.
Nice. Well, with anything, I mean, it's a learning process with everything. I mean, everybody, Disney included, didn't just start out, you learn and that's how you grow. And I mean, it's awesome. And you are everywhere, which is pretty cool. And I think the nursing background is a huge benefit, because it's not, you're not a, marketing person who's just like, got to market, I got to make money. You come from a healthcare background. And the whole point of how you even started out wasn't just because you wanted everybody to look beautiful, which is just an added bonus. So good.
Yes. I even had someone on Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl, and they had approached me, and they're like, hey, they're telling me that their loved one is like, they're having some chemotherapy treatment, and they're having side effects, from the treatment, from the medication. And they're like, okay, we need you, what can we do? What can you customize? And I'm like, okay, hold up, give me all information. Let me see what I can do. But I love it, because people know that I want the best for them. And it's not just about making money. They trust me with what's going on with them.
Nice. Now, what advice would you give to anyone looking to take better care of their skin?
My advice would be always look at the ingredients, do what's best for you, and always remember that this is a journey. Things change. Our skin changes throughout the season. What may work in the summertime may not be the best product for you to use in the wintertime. Be okay with changing your products out. As we get older, what worked in your 20s may not work in your 30s and your 40s. Be okay with your body testing. Be okay with testing out. You may hear about some good and try it. Don't be mad or get discouraged. Just know this was the right product for you. But I would highly encourage everyone, just because there's so much toxins and everything and chemicals and everything, try to be as clean as possible with skincare products.
Very good advice. Now, what is the importance of networking and building relationships in the skincare industry?
Oh, wow. It's so important, because you want people to speak about you when you are not there. And that's a part of the networking and building a relationship. It lets people know that you're not just trying to get something from them or put something off on them. You're being authentic, and people will talk about you or refer you when you're not there. For example, with the affiliate program, I got really sick. And I was bedridden for over a year. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go live or anything like that. And I solely depended on my affiliates. But because of the time of me networking and collaborating with them and building that relationship, they went hard for me. I would not still be here in a company without them. It's very important to have those relationships. And just to show when it's true and authentic. My 59 affiliates, I believe less than 10 I asked. The rest, they came on their own, and it's not a everybody who applies comes on. No, it's an application process. There's an interview process, and I have to see that we are a good fit, because it's a family over here. But networking, collaborating, and building relationships is keys to building any type of business, whether you're product or service based.
Right. Very good advice. Now, what's the biggest challenge you've faced in creating and growing Renew Your Body Butters?
The biggest challenge I had was, I would say, when I got sick, because I expected the support from family and friends, for people who, saw my vision. I expected the support from them, them seeing the potential. And I was bitter for a while until, the affiliate program came, and it taught me the importance of networking and collaborating with people. And then it's like, okay, those family, those friends, they were not meant to take this journey with me. It was these affiliates that were meant. I needed to go out there and have these relationships. And a little testimony, when I was bedridden, all I could do was, have you heard of the Clubhouse app?
Yeah.
Yes. So one of my mentors was like, okay, you can't do anything, but you can talk from the bed. And I got on Clubhouse. The White Label World Expo found me on there. And I knew I was scheduled for surgery and to remove tumors. And I would have about 6 months to recover from it. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? What's going to happen? But long story short, my affiliates that I have never met in person, we only communicated online, Zooms or whatever, but they flew. The event was Vegas. They flew out there. I didn't pay for no flights. I didn't pay for no hotel rooms. I couldn't even pay them for the week that they were there working with me. But these strangers who I had never met in person came and supported me. It was just me and my kids. And I'm just like, I can't believe this. I was in wheelchairs, scooters, everything. They knew my mobility was restricted, but I was amazed at how these strangers believed in me, believed in my brand, and they invested. Those flights wasn't cheap. Them hotels were not cheap. I even had to admit to myself, I was like, I wouldn't have even done nothing like this to a stranger. Because I've had this experience, but I was just amazed at how when you authentically build relationships with people, they will support you. And when I seen that, I'm like, everybody needs to know about networking, collaborating, and building relationships, and the support that can grow from it.
Nice. I mean, they obviously, support your butter, they support your business, but that is actually awesome. I always said that sometimes too. It's like sometimes the relationships you form are more stronger than actual blood, but that's awesome. Now, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own skincare business?
I would advise you to do your research. I'm in this Facebook group where I'm watching people, they look at other people and they're like, oh, what's the best sense, or what's the best this or that? And they're asking about for people. Pay it to the audience that's in front of you. If you start a skincare line, think about who is your target audience. Who do you want to market to? Okay, we all have skin, but that doesn't mean we promote to everyone with skin. And I would advise you to as well to have a mentor, or a coach, someone who has done this, so that they can help guide you to eliminate as many frustrations or mistakes. You go a whole lot faster when you have that type of guidance. And I'm going to end it with, you must have an affiliate program as you start your business. Don't be the only one speaking about your company. You know, having an affiliate program is one of the most cost-effective ways of promoting. You know, from me, I was injured. I didn't have thousands of dollars to Facebook ads, but to know that I had these affiliates on my behalf speaking on all of their platforms, and then I pay them once they make a sale, that's a win-win, you know, for any new entrepreneur.
Right. And you're 100% right. They always say, you know, don't be afraid to ask questions, and always surround yourself with people smarter than you, because they've been there. Like, I do this YouTube channel called Been There, Done That. I'm like, trust me, I've been 35 years doing this. I've been there, I've done that. Ask me anything. I'm happy to help. And, you know, it's a win-win. So yeah, sticking around people in the same industry, or even who've been doing it longer, and ask questions, learn from them. And, you know, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Read books. Yes. Don't be afraid, and read books as well. Reading is fundamental. You know, you don't know what you don't know, you know, and be okay with continuous mentor and continuous coaching, because there's always another level. You know, what I knew in my first year, I'm going into my 5th year, and oh my gosh, it was this one mentor. I really love her for this. When she knew she could no longer take me any further, admitted that. She was like, Kayshaun, it's time for you to seek help somewhere else. Not that she was leaving me, but she was like, I can't take you no further because I don't know anymore. So look for those type of people that are genuine and authentic, and not just trying to take your money.
Right. Well, believe it or not, the company SAB that, you know, hosts these channels, it's the same. He's a great mentor. He just does this. You know, he loves helping people, and I learned so much from him and everybody else in the channel. You know, it's perfect advice. Now tell us, how can people get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me on my website, www.renewubodybutter.com. That's RenewUBodyButter. We have all face, body, and hair products as well. I'm on all social media platforms at Renew You Body Butters as well. And I am not afraid of the DMs. I'm not one of those people that don't answer. So if you have questions, you can reach me in the DMs as well.
Nice. Yeah, I'll include your contact here as well.
Okay.
But thanks again for being on the show. Again, that was Kayshaun Brooks, owner at Renew Your Body Butters. So thanks for listening to Successful Minds with Patty B. Never miss an episode by subscribing to the show here. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kayshaun.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for listening to Successful Minds with your host, Patricia Baronowski-Schneider. Please leave your feedback and visit strategicadvisorboard.com to get the latest and greatest business advisement on the planet. Follow us on social media for updates, and we'll see you on the next episode.